We are here in South Hero at Allenholm Farm. This is a family farm that has been in the Allen family for over 150 years. Today we are going to talk to 4 generations of this farm and find out what makes it so special.
We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 generations right here on the porch. The best looking ones are here. I'm not pointing at myself.
I've been in the family since 1870. We do everything start to finish. We were the 3rd largest commercial orchard. As things change, we're now down primarily focusing on retail and having large groups of tour buses, school kids, and families come out for the weekends.
Just the fact that 7 generations of Allens have had a chance to step on the same ground, it means the world to me.
It's something that's been passed down, and it's something that can connect our family.
It's really nice to get experience for when we do run it ourselves, and also to learn a bunch of stuff and the secrets of the farm.
They can do most anything. You can even roll pie dough, can't you? This farm meant a lot to my father. He was thrilled that when I got out of UVM, I came here to keep working on the farm.
And then the other frustrating part is when someone asks how Ray Allen's doing. Being my dad's Ray Allen, Grandpa's Ray Allen, and some people even know Ray Reuben Allen, the 3rd one.
Allenholm is actually, I believe, French change spelling for home, H-O-L-M.
I have 4 total siblings in all. Everybody kind of pitches in and does what they can when they can. Everybody also has full-time jobs on top of everything.
They refer to the apples are grown by Sheriff Ray.
My grandfather is definitely very eccentric is the best way to put it.
Yeah, Pam passed away just over 2 years ago on Christmas Day. My dad had a couple strokes and is currently in a nursing home.
But he comes down and makes sure we're doing an all right job from time to time.
Why'd you get that pie?
Because they've been selling here for years and they're delicious.
I came here and filmed you and Willy back in the day. You gave him little kisses.
Yep, he gave thousands of those kisses.
Willie actually passed away a few years ago. He was definitely a staple because you could hear him about a quarter mile down the road.
I'm going to be on TV.
Oh, I know what their favorite It is going to be on TV. Is that okay?
You hear that, Mom?
You probably have a favorite memory from here, though.
Grandma's eating a peppermint and a donkey ate it right out of her mouth.
And we shared the peppermint. I've known him since I was a little girl. He was friends with my dad, and I taught his son in school.
It's like a small town. A lot of people know each other, and I think that this is a great place for a community.
Oh my God, my grandmother used to bring me to your farm to pick apples.
So right now we're actually doing 3 different varieties for Pick Your Own. We call it the Big 3, Mac, Empire, and Cortland.
It's tradition. We used to come with my parents, and we just like the apples and the way it's laid out, and it's just fun to always come.
A lot of people keep coming back and saying, oh, we used to pick here when you were little. And
nice to meet you, brother.
Oh, my
Good
God.
to meet you.
All right, man. I love your farm.
Thank you.
From the time we crossed over into Vermont and we stopped at the Welcome Center, I fell in love. Wineries, apples, cider, cheese.
So have you ever been to an apple orchard before?
I have not. My very first time. That's why I'm like a big kid. I'm like saying, are these, I thought they were plums.
So it looks like a night sky with the stars out on it. So these apples right here are actually a cross between a Macintosh and a Red Delicious. So a lot of folks know the term Empire from something maybe their grandmother would use for an applesauce, but in truth, it's actually one of the best eating apples that have ever been produced, in my opinion. Cider, we actually use up to 5 to 7 different varieties of apples in each cider batch. We are the largest grower of Vermont Golds. There is no way to go out and buy another Vermont Gold tree, so we'll make sure those things still stay out and about. Probably 9 different varieties of apples for sale right now. One thing this industry is heading towards, alcohol. Hard cider is becoming a big one. 2 Heroes Brewery, father did most of the pressing last year, but almost 500 gallons of just apple cider for him. Also with The Alchemist, we sent over 3,000 pounds of sour cherries down to them for their cherry beer. It's almost like dairy farming. You got to take care of those apples from the day that the blossom pops out to the day they get picked off the trees. Whenever you're picking an apple off the tree, the best way to do it to make sure there's fruit for next year, lift and twist. And that way it keeps the bud for next year right on the tree. In the month of May, you'll actually see that turn into a white flower, and that could produce up to 3 to 4 apples off of that one bud.
nice rolling hills that you saw with the pop of the color on the mountains. It is just phenomenal. It's breathtaking. This is one of our stops on our bike tour. And so we had lunch today. We had some cider. Oh my God, it's the best cider I ever had in my life. The colors are like popping.
Speaking of colors.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this is my happy nails.
Those are making me happy.
So there's two different lives in the islands. You got the summer life, which it gets very busy, but in the wintertime it's wonderful out here. Everything quiets right down.
South Hero Land Trust. So most of the orchard, other than about 19 acres, is conserved out of the 170.
And I can look out back and it's still the orchard. You're not seeing condos and high rises and things like that pop up.
Like, oh, I'm gonna go over to Allenholm and hang out for a little bit or something, you know, and you just kind of know everybody, and makes it more homey.
That's one focus Dad and I have. We want to make sure that it can run for another 7 decades or 7 generations if it can.
I think it's the people and the attitudes and liking people.
Support local farmers, local small businesses.
One thing you'll never do in farming is get rich. I understand that point, and that's not what my life goal is. Just want to wake up every day and be proud of what I do.
So Allenholm Farm is still going. Things carried on, so I was thrilled a few weeks ago. When I walked in, I saw them working behind the counter.
All right, I'm gonna pick an Empire apple. Nothing like fall in Vermont, and we will get stuck in Vermont with you again real soon. That's a really good apple.
I was like, how come none of us were named Ray? He's like, well, that was the original plan, but the first 2 born were my older twin brothers. So a little hard to do that.
So even though you had 5 children, you couldn't name one of them Ray?
No.
I was okay when they skipped it. It gets confusing.
Yeah.
You just never know who they're talking about.